Whatever happened to Jonathan French? It's such a self-indulgent thing to try to answer, but the Reddit post went up about a year ago, and I don't know, I guess I don't really have an answer yet because it's still up in the air, but I have details that I'm recording because I feel like it, and it may be my only chance. So here's what happened, at least from my perspective. I'm sitting in the empty remnant of my office in my house for the last 6 years. I wrote most of True Bastards here, all of Free Bastards here, plus 7 pitches for the next thing, none of which have gone through, none of which have gotten picked up by the Bastards editor or any other editors that have seen them. So the short version of what happened to Jonathan French is he just couldn't get another book deal. I have enough pride, and maybe this is uncomfortable. From the feedback that I got, it wasn't because of the quality of the work. In fact, it was the opposite. The feedback was mostly overwhelmingly positive, but it's marketability. It just wasn't ever a good fit for something that they thought would sell well enough to merit it. And when that happens once, you just persevere. When it happens twice, you persevere. When it starts happening 3 times, you start to doubt. And the thing is, it gets harder and harder and harder. And the rejection just gets tougher. And you start to kind of get bitter. I got bitter. I got angry. Still kind of angry. And then to sort of ice the whole cake, my wife decided to divorce me. So hence the empty house, that's kind of that's kind of the final straw, right? Basically, I wasn't making any money, so she was done. And in my opinion, she didn't handle it well, and didn't communicate, and did a lot of crappy things, and blamed me for a lot of things that weren't my fault, and ultimately just didn't end up being a very good partner. So I'm sitting here with Arlo, my youngest dog, in my empty house because I'm getting it ready to sell and still don't have a book deal. Don't know when I will have a book deal, if ever again. I'm not trying to whine. I'm not trying to make anybody feel sorry for me. I've been very lucky. I've had a lot of great opportunities. I kind of wanted a few more, but, so far I haven't gotten. So that's what happened to date. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm not on social media anymore for my own health, and I haven't been for a long time. My own mental and emotional well-being. Just hated it. Felt like these types of things were self-indulgent and just not productive. I hate selfies. I hate looking into a camera and speaking. I just don't like it. But I'm sitting here in this strange end to a crazy roller coaster ride, and I just pulled Arlo out of a bad boarding situation that my soon-to-be ex-wife put him in, because I couldn't, in my interim living situation, I couldn't take him. He's just a lot. He's a handful, but he was losing a ton of weight. My my son informed me where he was and that he was not doing well. And so even though I had vacated this house and was out and had a new situation, I am now back, and we are going to be sleeping together on a pallet on the floor, which is going to be awesome because at the moment I have a set of cracked ribs, so it's going to be real fun. But I had to get him out because he's family, and he doesn't deserve to be abandoned in a limbo state like he was. Because the one thing, if you take anything from the Wotlands books or even the Autumn's Fall books is, found family, that's family, He's not Ugfuck, but it's ride or die, so anyway. So we're going to camp out together in an empty house, and I'm going to try to get his weight back up. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what happened to me, to Jonathan French. I don't know what will happen. I just know what is happening. That's what's going on right now. This minute. And it's minute by minute right now. It's minute by minute. People have gone through worse. People will go through worse. I might go through worse. But anyway, I might not ever do anything with this video. But I was sitting here and he was asleep and it was calm and there's nothing else to do because the house is empty and there's no Wi-Fi. I don't have any books here to read. I don't even have a pen and paper to write stuff on. So all I had was this phone. So there it is. Look, it's life. Gotta try to get through it. He's snoring. So yeah, as much as I'm kind of angry at a lot of things and kind of angry at the Bastards books in some ways, because I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's pretty funny though. I'm still trying to live by, that ethos, and it's not even, it's not even like live in the saddle, die in the hog, really. It's just the ethos of just keep fighting, just fight. And that's what it is. It doesn't feel like I'm winning though. Anyway. So anyway, we'll be here for 2 nights, camped out on the ground. After that, we have to get out. I don't know what we're gonna do. We may go be camping for real. I can't ride him though. That would be helpful. Anyway, well, that's it, y'all. If this ever goes public, if I'm, desperate enough to post it and not too ashamed of it, then that's what's going on. I have some good friends. I have some great family. It's just not who I married, but and ultimately, none of the people in the professional publishing world. But anyway, maybe we'll get through it. Maybe not as an author, but something. Anyway, I hope all of you guys are doing great. To the fans who are still out there, appreciate you. Yeah. I leave you with Arlo.